Welcome, welcome. So excited that you're here for our hydration happy hour or glow session. We're excited to pamper you. You're in the right place, so make sure you put your name in the comments. And look at this. Ashley Campbell's on. She's a guest of Sarah. Welcome, Christine. Sarah Trujillo. So glad you're here, girl. So excited for you. This treatment is amazing. Welcome, Sarah. Yep. Hi, Christine. It's going to be such a fun night. So Jolene's going to walk us through. So keep commenting if you haven't already typed in the chat, type your name so that you get entered into giveaways. And Jolene, walk us through how tonight's going to go.
Awesome. Welcome, welcome. We are so excited to have you ladies on. This is our favorite night. Oh my goodness. We love to pamper you as well as ourselves. And we are going to have some fun and play tic-tac-toe, get blackout, 3 in a row. Make sure you have a piece of paper. You can write on the back of your hand or the palm of your hand, wherever. And you're going to put what your favorite product is as you are doing them. So we are going to need our samples, our headband, and your favorite drink. And let's start with how this all started. Our beautiful Mary Kay Ash. This is the reason we're all here. And that is our beautiful Mary Kay. Her mission is to enrich women's lives. And her philosophy is God first, family second, and career third, and living by the golden rule, to treat others the way you'd want to be treated. And when I heard that coming from corporate America, I'm like, oh my goodness, I want to be a part of something like that. And she has 2 charitable foundations. She has a foundation for abused women and children and a foundation for women's cancer. And thank you for supporting our small businesses and purchasing our products, because that helps our foundation, Mary Kay's foundations, to grow. And we love and appreciate you. And our product, we are #1 in the whole world in glamour cosmetics and skincare. So you guys are going to love this treatment. So let's get rocking and rolling and get our headbands on. And
yes, get your hair pulled back, and you'll want to have there's some scissors nearby to cut open the products and just squeeze out what you think you'll need, because there's so much of these products that I think you're going to get multiple days, even maybe a week use of some of these samples. So first, I want to start with an eye makeup remover. So this is our oil-free eye makeup remover. You shake it up. Not only does it clean off your eye makeup, but it conditions your eyelashes. And you just hold it there gently, let it soften off the mascara. I'm skipping this step tonight because right after this, I'm doing an orientation for one of Sarah's new girls, actually. And so I'm going to keep my eye makeup on, but I'm going to do everything else. So I'm excited about that. So, and the reason you want to use something not only to clean off your eye makeup, but to condition your eyelashes, and it will help keep your eyelashes healthier, stronger, less likely to break. And if you ever struggle, maybe you're like, oh, I'm so tired, I don't know if I want to wash off my makeup tonight. If that's ever been a thought in your head, just go and Google eyelash mites and read about those, and you will never sleep with your eye makeup on ever again. So because they're creepy little things, and they only like dark. They don't want to come out when it's bright. And so if you're sleeping in bed with your makeup on, they come out and they have food there to eat. You're just making extra work for them. So that's not a pleasant thought, but that might keep you up at night. But yeah, so that's something that I think is really insightful when I learned about that. So now that you have your eye makeup cleaned off, we're going to do sample #1, which is the foaming cleanser. And this little bit goes a long way. So already in my tic-tac-toe, like you can have a tic-tac-toe page. This is our #1 selling product, eye makeup remover. Cleans off your eye makeup gently, easily, fast. And maybe that's another reason if you've struggled with taking off your makeup off, I guarantee you probably have never used this because this helps make it easy and fun too. So this one bottle lasts me 3 months. I love that. So now we're going to do the next step, which is our foaming cleanser. I love how thick and just a little bit goes a long way. You'll want to get your face wet first because it will lather a little better. So if you're by the sink, you can splash some water onto your face, or if you're not, just grab a washcloth, and you're going to get your face wet. Avoid your eye area. You're not going to put any of the cleanser, and most of the products, you're going to completely avoid the eye area. We'll tell you if you're going to get it somewhat near the eye, but for the most part, keep everything away from the eye. Just a little bit of cleanser is all you need. And we have a really fun, your consultant might still have, Mary Kay used to have these Skin Vigorate brushes, and I love it because it helps. I'm very acne prone, and this has helped help reduce acne as well because it gives that better, deeper clean. So plus it's always nice to give yourself a massage before bed on your face. And then once your cleanser's on, just rinse it off pretty fast. You don't need to keep it on. And then Jolene's going to walk us through sample number 2.
Wonderful. Oh my goodness, doesn't that feel so good? Oh, love it. All right, ladies, you see women that have beautiful, radiant skin. Well, for one, they're using a great skincare line, I can promise you. And hopefully it's Mary Kay. And 2, they are exfoliating their skin. Everything on the outside of your skin is dead. So you want to exfoliate it. And we exfoliate twice a week. And we use the microdermabrasion set in the shower on Sundays. So we kind of spread it out. And on Wednesday, we're going to use the Gentle Radiance Peel. And that's what you're using tonight in the pack of 2. And you're going to use that whole thing. You're going to go from your girls to your curls, all the way up, girls. Avoid the eye area. You don't want to get anything near your eye, especially something that doesn't say eye. Eye makeup remover, eye cream, eye patches, that kind of thing. Yes, you can do. But this is glycolic acid, and you're going to start feeling a little bit of tingling. And it is amazing for dark spots. I used to have this big dark spot right here. And I think I have just a little teeny spot now. And I'm so grateful for this product. Make sure that you go as low as you can go. And you're going to feel, like I said, a little tingling. Normally, you would keep this product on for about 10 to 12 minutes. Tonight, we are going to wash it off after 5 minutes. So not very long, but you definitely are going to feel a difference and see a difference after using it just that short time. And Rosie's going to show you some great before and after photos.
Yeah. And actually, I have to say, you are my new best friend. She says it's so uncomfy sleeping in mascara. Can't do it. Yay, girl.
Yeah.
You are in great habits. So, oh, that's awesome. So yes, this is we already cleaned up our makeup, did our cleanser, and then that's the best time to do an exfoliation product when your face is nice and clean. And using something like this, like she said, only do it twice a week and make sure it's spaced out because your skin doesn't need that more. But then you have, your skincare is on fresh, clean, new skin because we just took off a layer of dead skin. So this is doing its work while we just keep the mask on while we show these pictures. And this is our deepest exfoliation on the right, and that's our Radiance Revealing Facial Pill. It's like a low-grade chemical pill, super gentle as well. Both me and Jolene have very sensitive skin. And then the microdermabrasion, also a really great gentle exfoliator that has these tiny little silky crystals. I call them silky sand that help exfoliate and take off dead skin. And that's the beautiful set that it comes with. It has a second step to replenish the skin that's packed with vitamins. And while we let this sit on just for a little bit longer to let it do its magic, Jolene, I'd love for you to introduce yourself, share a little about you, how you got involved in Mary Kay, what you've enjoyed about the journey, and that way we can just let this sit on for a little bit longer. So
wonderful. Well, I started 34 years ago. She's the young one. I'm the mature one. I watched Rosie grow up, and you're the reason that I'm in Mary Kay because I love hanging with Rosie. We have so much fun together. We're fixing to go to North Carolina and party there together. I can't wait. We're going to have so much fun. But I really started, y'all. I wrote a bum check. I didn't even have $100 to get started, but I got started because I wanted a free necklace and I wanted to get my products at cost. That is it. Within a few months, I quit my full-time job with Mountain Fuel, our fuel company, and getting my degree in psychology. And within a few months, I was able to have a free car in the driveway and be able to stay home with my family. I had 3 boys in 3 years, and now I have 4 granddaughters, and I love spending time with our family. My husband is retired, so that gives them the freedom and flexibility that we can spend time together and and just do what we want and just love on our grandbabies. And now I care for my 87-year-old little mama, and I love the freedom and flexibility that allows me to have to do that. So yeah, and we just picked up our 19th pink Cadillac in September, and Rosie and her darling family always come, and we go get ice cream, and it is the most incredible time. I love her children are just like my grandchildren. So Rosie, tell us why you decided to play Mary Kay.
Yeah. So I've only been in 15 years. So yes, I was, how old was I when you joined? But anyway, I really could not see myself doing something like this. It was so foreign to me. But as I fell in love with the values, God first, family second, career third. I love the idea that there's no sales quotas and that you could work this as little or as much as you wanted. So flexibility was so important to me. And this is before I even had kids. And now I have 3 kids. Flexibility, it has to be flexible. So thanks for hopping on during this time, because my kids are in bed. I'm able to get my face all washed and have some curl time. So that's kind of why I looked into the opportunity, was a little extra income at a side hustle. And now we've earned 8 career cars. It's been such a blessing to have an extra form of income too, because if someone gave you money for a car or paid for your car, that's like an extra avenue of income. So I love that Mary Kay has multiple avenues that we can earn that income. And this month, it's crazy. It's only $20 to start. So if you could ever see yourself doing what we do, just like we're both, when me and Jolynn joined, it was $100. And so that's something to think about. It blows my mind. So, but yeah, so that's a little about our journey. And I absolutely I feel so blessed that this, opportunity is existing. Ashley says, literally, my kids are sleeping too. Good time to do it. Yep. Yeah. So thanks for hopping on, do some pampering. So we're going to rinse this off right now. As you're rinsing it off, I forgot to show these pictures. I knew I was forgetting something, but this is what the facial peel can do for wrinkles or for uneven complexion as you use it consistently, because it will give you those results as if you had gone and got a chemical pill. And so as you use it consistently over time, Susan's results is after 8 times. And the girl on the right, one of my friend's customers, that was her results after 3 months of using the product. Like Jolynn talked about, it helped fade one of her dark spots on her face too. So, So make sure if you got this on your neck that you rinse it off. If you got it on the back of your hands, I always love to put it on the back of my hands. I should have told you to do that. Do it next time. So great. Okay, so now that we got this rinsed off, we're going to pull up sample number 3. This one looks a little different. It says clear proof on it. And this is our charcoal mask. So this is only going to go in areas where your skin is more oily, where you have bigger pores, whiteheads, blackheads. So think of that area. That might be your T-zone. That might be just your nose area or chin, kind of see there. You want to apply it thick enough that you can't see your skin, but thin enough that it's going to dry very easily. So a nice, thin, smooth layer. And avoid, of course, your eye area with this product. And you're going to, if you have a mask applicator, Mary Kay provides these, and they're so incredible because you don't get them on your fingers. And then after, so the tic-tac-toe is one way you can be getting points. When you get tic-tac-toe, if there's 3 products that you are like, yeah, I want that, that's on my wish list. I'd love to get that. Then write that down. When you have 3 products on your tic-tac-toe board, you can type in the chat tic-tac-toe, and that gives you extra points for our giveaway that we're going to be doing on Friday. And then another way to get extra points is take a picture of yourself with your charcoal mask on. You can either just privately send it to your consultant to get 5 entries. And then if you post it in our Facebook group, you're going to get 10 entries. So if you're not a part of our hydration happy hour, make sure you get the link, and we can add you to that group. So you get 10 extra entries. We're going to take a picture ourselves and post it there. And so that's a way to get extra entries and show us how you mask, because we all put it on a little different, right? And this is what it can look like after it's pulled excess oil, whiteheads, blackheads to the surface. And so we're going to take a selfie, and you can be taking a selfie at home too and send that to your Mary Kay girl, or put it in the group, or do both. So,
okay, 1, 2, 3. Awesome. I
Yay.
think our eyes are open.
Hopefully.
Yeah,
Awesome.
perfect.
And grab something to fan your face, maybe the envelope that your stuff came in, and get your face kind of mask work. As it's drying, it's acting like a magnet pulling next to this oil, dirt blackheads to the surface. And Jolene, what some other ways that you've used charcoal that might benefit some other people?
Ladies, get another sample and put this in your car, especially because we're going to start seeing a lot more bugs, mosquitoes, and all. This is fabulous. I love working out in the yard, and I was digging a dandelion up, and I put my hand right on a wasp. But I don't know if you've ever been stung by a wasp, but it instantly just starts throbbing and killing. And so I ran in the house, and I think I just did a facial. And so this was on the table, and I'm like, I was looking like I got to find mud. And so I'm like, hey, I'm going to try this because it pulls, and it pulled out the stinger, y'all. And I never felt another itch, another pain again. And that crazy week, I actually got a burn, a bug bite, and a rash. And guess what I put on it? Is our charcoal mask. So make sure you get this and put it in your medicine chest, because it is a game changer and a healer for sure. And it's so cooling and refreshing. You guys are going to feel like peppermint patty after. It's just yummy. Love it.
I love the detox. I have dry skin, so I just use it once a week. But if you have oily skin, use it twice a week. You're going to notice a huge difference. You'll be less oily. And while this is sitting on and drying, I'm going to show some other skincare lines that we have. We have our acne fighting line. This is our Clear Proof, which 10 years ago, well, when this came out, 2013, and I was struggling with acne at that same time. It was amazing. I honestly was kind of skeptical, though. I didn't know if it was going to help clear up my acne, but I gave it a good try. After 1 week, no new acne, no new breakouts. It was clearing up my existing breakouts. And I was so grateful, because I had been struggling with acne pretty much for about 2 years at that point, pretty much all the time. It was when one would go away, like 2 more would come in, so I love that line. We also have a 100% natural nourishing oil that has nourishing olive oil, sesame oil, and sweet almond oil. It is heaven in a bottle. There's so many different ways you can use that. You can use 1 drop on your face to perfectly hydrate, but not overly hydrate it. Even my customers with oily skin said that felt nice. Like, that gives your skin the correct hydration, and then helps it to not overproduce so much. You can use it on the ends of your hair when you come out of the shower. You can use it as a cuticle oil. That's how I usually use it. You can mix it with lotions. There's so many different ways to use that. Our good friend Ashley mixes it with the lifting serum, which is our I think it's sample number 5 or so, which is super fun to let that kind of even go longer. So little fun things there. And then we have a line for teenagers. I'm so grateful. When I was 12, my mom took me to the department store and got me on a skincare routine with a cleanser and a toner and a moisturizer. And we have this Mary Kay line that launched a year ago. Absolutely love it. It's great for gentle skin. And it comes in 2 different formulas, hydrating or for dry skin, or more of a mattifying formula if you have oily skin. And that's really awesome if you have teenagers, if you're in your younger 20s and you don't need anti-aging products, but you want to get into good skincare habits. So that is that line there. And yeah, I'm grateful for that, because I was 12 when I started taking care of my skin. And then I was 24 when I switched over to Mary Kay, because that's when I joined Mary Kay. So such an amazing thing. So, and this is so fun. So some of you have only known us since the pandemic, but before, we always did things in person. In fact, I'd go over to Jolene's every Tuesday, and we'd have a party and do facials at her kitchen table, and loved it. But we had to pivot in the pandemic and learn how to do things virtually. So we came up with this pampering experience to send you samples. And so when you share 2 referrals, so 2 good girlfriends or 2 fun family members of yours with your beauty consultant, that they can have a treatment like this, where they're in the privacy of their own home. They're not on camera, and they can get this self-care time. Like Ashley said, my kids are in bed. This is the perfect time to do a treatment like this. Then you're going to get a sample of these hydrogel eye patches. We're going to show you how to use these here in a second. And so text those referrals privately to your beauty consultant. And when you share 10 referrals, you're going to get a full-size makeup item half off. So that could be a mascara. That's probably what I would pick. Or a lip gloss, or an eyeshadow, or a brow tint. So you can get 1 glamour item of your choice, 50% off, and you can pick what that is. And I was a referral. One of my good girlfriends from college referred me to a treatment. She had no idea I was struggling with infertility. She had no idea that I needed positivity and self-care like none other. So I'm so grateful for the referral program. So if you have a piece of paper, write it down, even if it's next to your tic-tac-toe, or if you got this in the mail, you can fill those out and send that to your beauty consultant. That really helps her if she's working to do 30 free facials each month, 100 each quarter, whatever her goals are. That's something that I think is a really great way to compliment and help a friend too, and help get as well. So me and Jolene are going to off our charcoal. So you can keep yours on a little bit longer, make sure it completely gets mostly dry. But we want to show you how to use these hydrogel eye patches because they are our BFFs. And that feels so good. I wish I could have taken off my makeup too, but we'll get there after my other appointment tonight. Jolene, do you want to walk them through the eye patches? Because I ran out. I used my last pair on Monday night. So
absolutely. You bet.
A new container. Actually, no, I have a new container on the desk. Actually, never mind. I just realized it's right here. Okay. So these hydrogel eye patches, I'm going to show you why I'm in love with these. They have immensely helped my under eye area. And there's a before and after picture. They're packed with a lot of hydration, with water and glycerin. Glycerin's a really moisturizing ingredient. But then there's also tons of fruit and vegetable extracts like pear extract, wild cherry, blueberry, raspberry, tomato, broccoli, and cabbage. They're shaped like this, and you can kind of play around with it and see which shape fits your eye the best. And they're ooey and gooey and fantastic. So you get a sample of these when you share 2 referrals. And even if it's just one sample, you can actually use not the actual patches again, but there's still so much serum in that little sample thing that you can, like before on Monday night, I was done with the patches, but there's just still serum in my little container that I was using before bed. And I was just putting on the serum, and I've seen a huge difference in under eye wrinkles diminishing. I love this other lady's results too with puffiness. And so that is our hydrogel eye patches. And yeah, they're amazing. You can leave them on for about 25 minutes. And this is not a sample you got, but we told you how you can get it. And then I like to do it twice a week. Lately, I've been doing it a little more often. I just had eye surgery, and I feel like my glasses kind of hid a lot of my wrinkles. And so now I'm like, oh, they're so yeah.
That's right. You don't have your glasses on. Oh my gosh. I was thinking, what is different? Oh, well, you have your eye makeup on, but
yeah.
That's so exciting. Christmas in April.
I know. No kidding. But
that's wonderful.
I've been using a lot more of this because I'm like, oh, I can see a lot more wrinkles. So now it's time for you guys to rinse off your charcoal mask. Look in the mirror quick and see what you see already pulling to the surface, and know that and the next time you do that, you can keep it on longer. But we like to get you ready for bed quick tonight. Rinse that off, hold the washcloth there, get it all softened and removed. And then you're going to grab your sample sheet, and we're going to do sample number 4. So Jolene, walk us through the next steps.
Fabulous. And you guys, it's such a perfect time to give somebody this free pampering gift for Mother's Day and make someone feel special right now. Everybody needs that personal pampering.
Well, tonight, appreciation, also teachers, and also people graduating college or high school. And so cool.
Lots of reasons right now. Tonight, we're using the Voluform Roseanne IR. And this is a facelift in a box. When you purchase the skincare set tonight, you get 1 additional item at half off. And Rosie will go over that. But now we're going to go and use our eye cream. And you're going to use your ring finger because this is your weakest link. And you don't want to get eye cream up here close to your eyes because your eye absorbs, and if you get it close to your eyes, it's going to get in it. I promise you, it's going to irritate it. I've had women that say, I'm allergic to eye cream. I'm like, I'll bet you're not. You just have to really keep it like a cucumber. put it above the brow, just below the brow, and almost on your cheek. And this Voluform eye cream is fabulous. It gets rid of fine lines, deep lines, crepiness, and it has a Z-Mac tip. And this is how we would apply it, like this. And this is a Z-Mac tip with zinc, magnesium, copper, and it's so cold to the touch. I could sit there and just roll it. It feels amazing. So it really helps for puffiness, dark circles, and it's just refreshing and cold and yummy. And then the next step you're going to use is you're going to put your vitamins on, and that is the Voluform serum. And you're going to want to use like every ounce of that. That's liquid gold, y'all. And this tightens, brightens, and tones. We call this our Spanx. It just sucks everything up and gets rid of those wrinkles. And I wish I could dip my whole body into it because it is magical and yummy. You guys, you're going to love that. Your skin's going to feel like silk after. So go ahead and apply that all the way. Just remember to keep it away from your eyes. And then tomorrow you're going to have a treat because you got to use your day solution, your day moisturizer, and that has an SPF 30. So make sure that you are using an SPF right now and always. That's so important. And then we are going to be using the night cream tonight. So I love how Mary Kay's made them gray and pink. So pink is the day, the gray is the night, and the gray has retinol in it. Resveratrol. And so you're reversing the signs of aging, and ours is capsulated, our retinol, and so it bursts. Look at how awesome that oh, you got a lot. She did that for a week. You only need just a teeny bit, but I love these jars, the way it dispenses. You're not getting bacteria every time you dip into a jar, and you only need a teeny bit. And when you run out, you can literally just unscrew this and get every ounce out, which is so awesome. So there we go. That is our skincare set.
I know, easy peasy. And my favorite part about this line is the order of application is tallest to shortest because, you know, unfortunately, we can't be in your bathroom every morning and night and walk you through your skincare routine. We number them, which helps here. But the samples aren't quite in order, but the actual skincare line, if I can find my cleanser, where did it run off to? Oh, I put it back in here. It's trying to be organized. But it's cleanser, eye cream, lifting serum is next. So just tallest to shortest. And the very last one, I can't hold all four at the same time, is that night cream at night or the day cream during the day. And yeah, I love how simple that is. So, and there's a really fun deal that we have going on right now. So when you purchase a skincare set, now we've tried some fun supplements like the charcoal mask, we tried the facial pill. I don't feel like any supplement can replace a skincare set that's perfect for you. So we have a lot of different varieties of skincare. What we tried today might not be your exact formula, but usually if you're over 30 and you don't have severe acne, Time Wise Repair is probably your skincare line. If you're in your 20s, it might be our Time Wise Miracle set. If you have acne, it might be our Clear Proof. If you're in your lower 20s, or if you have a daughter who's a teenager, it will be probably the Mary Kay line. So I love that we have different stages, you know, different types of skincare for different stages and different phases of life, really. So, but when you purchase a skincare set from your beauty consultant, you get one additional item of your choice, 50% off. And so I would probably pick the facial radiance revealing facial pill, the low grade chemical pill that sloughs up that dead skin. It's going to even help your skincare be even more effective. That's a game changer. Or half off the charcoal mask. How fun is this? This mask lasts me about 5 years. I think I'm actually currently mapping it out. Started in October of 24. So, and it looks like I haven't even used anything. It looks brand new still. So actually it probably might be longer than 5 years, but that'll be fun. So that's a beautiful part. And with the tic-tac-toe, text your consultant a picture of that. Show her which products are on your wish list, or if there's anything you want to get tonight, you can let her know, because when every $20 you order from your consultant, you'll get an extra point, and we're going to add up all the points on Friday, spin the wheel. So you get a point for being here, for typing your name in the chat. And I see we have Micah watching on Facebook. She's a guest of Shari's. Welcome, Micah. And we have, and Rachel, I saw, was watching also on Facebook. And so if you did not type, oh, and Catherine, oh, cool. And Shari is Catherine,
Yeah, Catherine. Catherine's.
Yeah, she's a guest of Shari's too. Yeah,
Yeah.
So Catherine, I'm so glad that was timely. Comment right now because you get an entry for being on, 5 entries for texting a picture of your charcoal master consultant, 10 entries if you put the picture in the private Facebook group, 1 extra entry for every $20 you order from your consultant. And if you book an appointment, you get 5 extra entries. And Jolene's going to post in the Facebook group so you can see all the different ways you can earn extra entries. I love this Time Wise Repair picture of this is the line that we used tonight. And this lady's 69 and a half. So I hear sometimes women say, it's too late for me. And nope, it's not. Because after 4 days, she's like, I think I need to take a picture. I wish we'd even had the 4 days before that picture, because I bet there was some difference there. 2 weeks, 2 months, 3 months, that lifting, that vitamin C, that Spanx for your face. And so that's our beautiful skincare line. And then I shared earlier, but it's only $20 this month to join. So if it's ever been a thought in your head, whether you're interested in having a side hustle, getting 50% off on your products, or having like the most beautiful girlfriends who are so positive, so down to earth, that are your biggest cheerleaders, I think that's worth it right there, to have positive girlfriends that are not drama and not gossip. Like, holy yeah, we're loving this. So I never knew women could be so kind and so positive. So but yeah, reach out to your consultant who invited you if you have any questions on that. And we have a signing bonus too when you join our Mary Kay family. So thank you guys so much for being on here. Please text your consultant, let her know right now that you finished the treatment. Let her, especially even if you're watching the recording, please let her know, because if you're still watching the recording, we can get you in our next drawing. So text her and let her know. And thank you guys. Sarah, it was so great to have you on here. Yay. So, and Shari is excited to have her guests on. We're so great. Such a great deal. Yes, I love these so much. So
have a great night, ladies. Pink dreams. Love and appreciate you.